Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ernie Harwell, bringing you
San Francisco
baseball. Keep your windows open and let the baseball in. We've got plenty of action here on APBA. We're coming to you from out here at the park where the locals will host the visiting
San Francisco
visitors. The locals take the field here in the first. Here's how it lines up defensively for the locals. Casey at first base.
Jimenez
At second. Larkin the shortstop. F at third. The outfield consists of Dunn in left field, Pena in center field, and Kearns over in right. L is behind the plate and on the mound for the locals. The right-handed Wilson. For Wilson, his first appearance of the season. Wilson's arsenal includes a fair strikeout pitch. He will be facing
visitors.
Starter, left-hander Ruder. We'll tell you about him in the bottom half.
Well, the hitters get some advantage in this park, and today, gentle breezes blowing out.
So settle in. We're ready to start this game. Here's Durham to start it off against Wilson. He'll bat left. A trusty bat. Durham gets in there. Wilson prepares to come home. Wilson to the wind. Fly ball center field. Should be no trouble. Pena is there, and he pulls it in. One down. One gone, none on for
San Francisco.
Next up,
Alfonso.
a sure hitter. He'll wait for his pitch.
Alfonso.
Steps up to the plate. Wilson looking in. And a pitch. It's lofted to shallow center. Pena runs in on it. Still coming. And he makes the catch. 2 away. Grissom's up. A sure hitter. Wilson will go to work on him. Here's the delivery. A high drive to deepest center. Pena has it all the way. 3 down. For the visitors, 3 up, 3 down. Visitors, nothing. Locals coming up. The visitors take the field here in the first. Get your scorecard. Defensively for
San Francisco.
F at first base. Durham at second. Cruz, the shortstop.
Alfonso.
At third. And the outfield. In left, it's Bonds. And center, Grissom. And over in right, Tucker. Perzinski is behind the plate and on the mound for the visitors. The left-hander, Bruder. For Bruder, his first appearance of the season. F will get it started for the locals. A sure hitter. F ready. Perzinski crouched down now. The pitch. Swung on. A slow roller toward third. He'll have to hurry. He scoops it. He drops it, making the transfer. Then they give F the hit. Next up,
Cincinnati.
hitter Larkin. Larkin, recently known as a solid hitter. F at first is a speedster. Catcher ready. They're holding F. But he's well off the bag. And the pitch comes in. Swung on. It's a number to the left of the mound. Bruder scoops it up. Fires to second. Then he gets him. And Larkin is on the fielder's choice. 1 down. One down. Larkin down at first. Next up, Casey. Watch out with Sean at the plate. Larkin will get a good jump. Casey in the box. Left-hander Bruder ready. The pitch. Casey hangs out a frozen rope. Left field. Bonds charges in for it, but he'll have to short hop it. Larkin is rounding second. But the coach flashes the stop sign, and he puts on the brakes as the throw comes in, and Sean has himself a single. Next up, Dunn. He's their cleanup hitter for Cincinnati. 2 on, first and second. 1 down. A steady hitter. Reuter on the rubber. Checks the runners. The runners take their lead. The pitch wide of the strike zone. Ball 4. And Dunn trots down to first. That will fill him up. That was Dunn's first walk of the season. Reuter was visibly upset. He's strolling around the mound. He's going to take his time. Okay, 1 out. Bases jammed. For Cincinnati. The bottom of the first inning. Pena walks up. W has been a reliable hitter. Pena pulls at his sleeve. Reuter wipes sweat from his hands. He bangs his spike on the front side of the rubber to clear the dirt. Pena stands in, sets his cap, leans in. Reuter is on the slab. Reuter now set. Infielders back. The runners take their lead. Reuter with the pitch. Hit deep to left center. Way back. Bonds is racing back. It's gone. Grand slam for Pena. Pena will circle the bases. And he's sure taking his time. Reuter grabs the rosin bag and flings it to the ground in disgust. Reuter does some landscaping on the mound. So with 1 out, Pena is advanced at locals, caused by 4 big runs. A grand slam home run, clubbed in his very first at-bat, and the locals go ahead 4-0. First inning, and Pena now with 4 runs batted in the game. Kearns up. Now and again he'll get a hit for you. Left-hander Reuter ready. The pitch. Kearns lays off the pitch. Ball 4. Austin takes his base. That was Kearns' first walk of the season.
Jimenez.
Coming up.
Jimenez.
A fair hitter. Reuter prepares to come home. The pitch. Punch to left. It drops in safely. Bonds collects the ball. Kearns is rounding second. But the third base coach is on the job, and he puts on the brakes as the throw comes in. And
Jimenez
has a single. L comes up to bat. You don't want to pitch carelessly to Jason. And here comes visitors manager Pepper. He's asking Reuter for the ball. Coming in to relieve Reuter is Franklin. So Reuter is yanked early. He goes only 1/3 of an inning. The line on him, 4 runs. So far, on 4 hits. A homer. Walk 2. He's responsible for the runners. He can only lose it. For Franklin, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. He'll try to hold him to let the visitors get back in it. Franklin takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Batter ready. Franklin staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Hit the Bonds in deep left. Plenty of room. Takes a couple of steps to his left and brings it in. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them as the throw comes back in. Wilson is up next. Paul taking his first at bat of the season. Left-hander Franklin ready. Franklin delivers. Ground ball to first. F to his right. Gloves it. He flips to Franklin, covering. Safe! His foot was off the bag, and the bases are loaded. That'll be an error on Franklin. We have F, the bat for the locals. 2 away, 4 runs in. Franklin sets up on the rubber again. Kurzinski sets up. The offering to F. Taken. Ball. F walks. and that walks in a run. And the bases are still loaded. That was F's first walk of the season. This ball game now 5-zip.
Cincinnati
Now sends Larkin to bat. 2 gone. The bases are loaded. Left-hander Franklin ready. The runners take their lead. The pitch, Larkin grounds it toward short. Cruz darts to his right, and it skips past his outstretched glove. It rolls into left for a base hit.
Jimenez
Scores. Wilson is around third. F is rounding second. They're waving Wilson in. Wilson scores. F holds second as the throw comes in. So the single drives in 2, and the locals add to their big lead, outpacing the visitors 7-0, and the locals are handing it to them here in the first. Next batter, Casey. Batter ready. Franklin now set. The runners take their lead. The offering to Casey on the ground to deep short. Cruz can't get there. It's through for a base hit. Bonds running in, still coming. F is well around third. Larkin is rounding second. They're waving F in. F scores. Larkin is headed for third. The coach is waving frantically. No, it's a bluff. He'll hold as the throw comes into second. So Casey with a ribby single, and the locals add to their big lead. The score now, hungry 'cause I ate nothing, and the locals are handing it to them here in the first. Dunn up there. Franklin looking in. The runners take their lead. Now Franklin comes home with it. Rip and a miss by Dunn, and that's a strikeout. 3 down. The half for the locals. 8-6-1. They leave 2. They take a commanding lead. Locals leading by 8-0.
San Francisco.
It'll be Bonds, F, and Pierzynski. Bonds leading it off. Barry, a terrific slugger. Wilson staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Spanked sharply to F. Brutal bounce. The quick throw across the diamond. Got him. 1 down. F getting ready to go. Pedro can be dangerous. Wilson looking home. The pitch. Pulled hard into the hole. Past F. Larkin is there. Spins. The long throw to first for out number 2. Pierzynski is up next. You don't want to pitch carelessly to A.J. Wilson staring in, ready to work. The pitch. Pierzynski hits it 9 miles deep to right field. Fair ball, and it's long gone. Home run for Pierzynski. He has poked one out down the line. So Pierzynski has his first homer of the season. Clubbed in his very first at-bat. The visitors are on the board. Score now 8-1. Now at bat, Tucker. You don't want to pitch carelessly to Michael. Wilson poised. Wilson fires it in. Swung on. Blooper down the right field line. Kearns racing in. He makes the running catch. 3 down. The line for the visitors. 1 run on 1 hit. They score, but still trail by 7 after 1.5. 8-1. Locals. Pena, Kearns, and Jimenez to bat next. Leading off, Pena. Pierzynski crouched down now. The pitch. And he walks him. W. Moses down to first. That was Pena's first walk of the season. Now coming to bat for the locals, Kearns. Franklin focuses in on the target. Quick move to the plate. Kearns rips it toward short. Cruz fields it cleanly, flips to second for the force, and on to first. In time. Twin killing. Next up,
Cincinnati.
hitter
Jimenez.
Franklin is ready to fire it in. He brings it in. He hits a lazy fly ball.
Jimenez.
Got under it. And now so does Bonds. It's in the bag. Side retired.
For the locals.
0-0-0.
Locals up 8-1.
Cruz, Franklin, and Durham to bat next. Cruz to lead it off. A sure hitter. Catcher ready. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Plenty of room. Pena is there and takes it in. One down. Franklin walking up the bat. Wayne taking his first at bat of the season. Wilson poised.
To the plate.
He swings, but he held up. And it's ball four. Wayne takes his base on the walk. That was Franklin's first walk of the season. Durham's up. Batter ready. Wilson staring in, ready to work. Wilson brings it. Grounded to
Jimenez.
He fires to Larkin at second. Out. Over to Casey at first. And he's safe at first, but they get the lead runner. Two down. Next up,
San Francisco.
hitter
Alfonso.
Wilson looking in. Durham bluffs going. He brings it in.
Alfonso.
Lines one deep to right. Kearns racing back.
He has it.
And the side is retired. For the visitors, 0-0-0. They lead one. We've played 2.5. Visitors still down by 7. The locals will have L, Wilson, and F here in the third. To get it going, L. Brzezinski set. Franklin into the wind. Driven to the gap in right. Tucker can't get there. It falls in. L is headed for second. He's digging. The throw from Grissom. A photo finish at second. Safe. The ump signals safe. A double for L. Wilson is up next. Left-hander Franklin ready. Infield looking for the bunt. Franklin brings it. Bunted in front of the plate. Brzezinski tosses the mask away. Charges out and fires to third. The tag. He's out of there. Wilson reaches on the play. F to face Franklin. Now Franklin ready.
To the plate.
Slapped toward second. Durham takes it on one hop. Flips to Cruz. They get him. Over to first. Just in time. A double play. That'll do it for
Cincinnati.
nothing across. There were no errors. The score still stands 8-1.
Locals.
As we head for the top of the fourth inning.
Cincinnati.
Will now face the heart of the visitors lineup. Grissom, Bonds, and F coming up. Grissom leading it off. Right-hander Wilson ready. Wilson
Comes home.
grounded to the right side. Casey knocks it down. He's up with it. He flips to Wilson covering for the out. Bonds is now up. Catcher ready. The offering to Bonds. Bonds lashes one to right toward the gap. Kearns races over it, but he won't get it. Bonds is going for two, and there will be a play at second. The tag. Safe on a very close play. Double for Bonds. F comes up the bat. Wilson gets set to work on him. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Wilson pulled the string. And F was way out in front.
2 down.
Perzinski coming up. L sets up. He cranks and fires. Popped a mile high. Jimenez is backing up. He's under it. And makes the catch. 3 down. That'll do it for
San Francisco.
nothing across. There were no errors. 1 left. They had a chance but could not convert. We've played 3 1/2. Visitors down 8-1. And here comes the artillery for
Cincinnati.
Larkin, Casey, and Dunn. Larkin will lead it off. Perzinski ready to receive. Franklin winds up. Ripped to right center. Base hit. Grissom is chasing it down. He'll have to hurry. Larkin is trying for 2. The throw. Safe at second. Barry with his second hit in this game. Now at bat, Casey. And here comes visitors manager Pepper.
Again.
He's asking Franklin for the ball. Pepper is bringing in H to face Casey. He'll lose the platoon advantage. Franklin pitched 2 2/3 in relief. The game for Franklin. 2 runs. Both unearned. On 4 hits. Walk 2. 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runner. For H, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. They'll give him some innings. H is finished with his warm-up pitches. The umpire is brushing off the plate. We're ready to go. H staring in, ready to work. H spins and fires to second. And it's in the dirt. Scooped by Cruz. The tag. Larkin's back safely. Now H is set again. The pitch. Casey lofts a routine fly ball to center. Grissom has it measured, takes a step back, and pulls it down. Larkin held up, and now he tags, but the coach flashes the stop sign as the ball is returned to the infield. Dunn is now up. Pitcher H eyeing Dunn. Now he's ready. The pitch from H. Dunn belts it deep. Tucker has his back to the wall, looking up. And it's bye-bye baseball. Good for 2 runs. So Dunn pops a 2-run dinger, his first home run of the season, and the locals add to their big lead, outpacing the visitors, a commanding 10-1. Here comes Pena to take his cuts. Now H ready. The delivery. Lofted down the line to right. Tucker racing over. He won't get it. He cuts it off. Pena wisely holds first. He's on with a single. Second hit for Pena in the game. 10th hit for the locals. Kearns is the next hitter. Pitcher H set to go. H brings it. Cut on, way out in front. Strike 3. 2 away. Jimenez is up next. Batter ready. H prepared to work. Pena is off and running. The delivery.
Two hop by the first baseman.
F. Waves off H. Steps on the bag to retire the side.
For the locals.
2 runs on 3 hits. No errors. 1 left.
So the force is with the locals.
The score now stands a commanding 10-1.
Visitors
Trail. The visitors will send out the bottom of the lineup.
Tucker,
Cruz, and H. Tucker will start the 5th. He'll wait for his pitch. Wilson looking in. Wilson into his motion. Delivers just off the plate.
and he issues a free pass.
That was Tucker's first walk of the season. Cruz getting ready to go. Wilson set. Tucker well off first. Wilson brings it home.
High fly ball to center.
Pena is racing to the track,
And he takes it in.
one down. Tucker
He's tagging, but he holds first.
H getting ready to go. Wilson comes set. First baseman Casey ready for a throw from Wilson. Infield looking for the bunt. H
Hangs out a frozen rope.
left field.
Dunn charges in for it, but he'll have to short hop it.
Tucker
He's rounding second
he'll stop there.
as the throw comes in.
And H is on with a single. Durham is now up. They'll have to work around Durham's power. Ray steps up. Wilson gets set to work on him. The pitch. And it's pulled hard to right. Base hit. Kearns takes it on the bounce, throws it in, and the bases are loaded. We have
Alfonso.
coming up to hit. He hits from the right. The visitors have one gone. Bases all loaded up. Tucker H. Durham around the diamond. Wilson sets up on the rubber again. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. The pitch. Hit to straightaway center field. He was shading him to left. Pena running it down.
He has it.
The runners are tagging. Tucker coming down the line. H is holding. Here comes a throw home. Here's a play at the plate. And he's
Out by inches.
the coach was waving him on with 2 outs. He streaked down the line,
And they finished his story at the front door.
the line for the visitors. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. They leave 2.
They had a good chance, but did not cash in.
The score still stands 10-1.
Locals
As we head for the bottom of the 5th inning. L. Wilson and F due up for
Cincinnati.
L leading it off. Batter ready. H is ready to fire it in. The pitch.
Check swing.
Ball 4.
And he trots down to first.
That was L's first walk of the season. Wilson to face H. Right-handed H goes to the set position. Infield drawn in a few feet. He delivers. He squares. Foul back to the screen.
Again, he squares to bunt.
The pitch.
And he fouls it back.
Strike 2. Wilson ready to take on H again. Pitcher H set to go. Infield drawn in a few feet. The 2-strike pitch. Wilson is called out on strike. 1 down. Now coming to bat for the locals. F. Herzinski sets up. The pitch. Swung on.
He goes the other way.
Base hit right field. Tucker will play it on the hop. L
He's around second.
They're waving him on. Here comes the throw. Here's a play at third, and he's just safe under the tag. And F holds with a single. That's F, second hit of the game. 11th hit for the locals. Larkin coming up. H prepares to come home. They're playing him in. The pitch, grounded to short. Cruz up with it, throws to the plate. And he gets him. F moves down to second, and Larkin is on at first. Casey is now up. H comes set. H brings it home. Taken for a strike. Casey goes down looking. He stood there like the house by the side of the road and watched it go by. That's 3 away. The line for the locals. No runs on 1 hit. They leave 2 after 5. It's still 10-1. Locals. The visitors now send up the heart of their order to face Wilson, Grissom, Bonds, and F. Here's Grissom to lead it off. He has the talent to do some damage. Right-hander Wilson, ready. The offering from Wilson. Grissom wraps it to the right side. Jimenez ranges to his left. The quick peg to first. And Grissom is retired. 1 away. Bonds up there. When the visitors need a base runner, Bonds is the man. L sets up. The delivery from Wilson. Grounded to the right side, and Jimenez gloves it. The throw in plenty of time. 2 away. Now coming up, F. L ready to receive. Wilson brings it home. Right in there. He's called out on strikes. 3 down. So the visitors go down to 1, 2, 3. We've played 5.5. Visitors still down by 9. They are getting a lesson in how to play this game. For Cincinnati, here in the 6th, Dunn, Pena, and Kearns. To get it going, Dunn. H prepared to work. Here's the pitch. Dunn looks at strike 3. 1 away. Next batter, Pena. Pitcher H eyeing Pena. Now he's ready. H winds up. Pena laces it into the gap in right. It's the tweener to the wall. And Pena pulls into second base, standing up. Third, safety for Pena. Kearns, bat in hand. H looking in at the target. H cranks it up. The heater, it's in there. Strike 3, 2 down. Jimenez comes up to bat. Pitcher H set to go. The pitch comes in. It's blooped to short. Cruz reaches to his right and hauls it in for the final out. For the locals, no runs, 1 hit. They leave 1. Visitors trailing by 9. The visitors will have Perzinski, Tucker, and Cruz here in the 7th. Perzinski leading it off. Wilson focuses in on the target. Wilson delivers. He goes the other way. Blooper to left center. Toward the gap. Pena runs in on it. Larkin is backing up. It drops in, and Perzinski is on it first with a base hit. Second hit for Perzinski in the game. Tucker to face Wilson. Wilson looking in at the target. Big hole on the right side. The pitch, a laser off the bat of Tucker.
Larkin leaps for it.
Over his head and on into left.
Brzezinski is rounding second.
He'll hold it second.
As the throw comes in,
The visitors put two singles back to back.
Cruz walking up the bat.
Davy.
He gets good wood.
Davy.
Steps up. Wilson staring in, ready to work. The pitch is on the way. Lofted to left center. Pena on the run. He's under it. And he's got it. Both runners are tagging, but they're holding them
As the throw comes back in,
H up there.
right-hander Wilson ready.
Infield looking for the bunt.
To the plate.
Half swing. Strike three.
No, wait. The bat hit
L. Smith. The ump calls interference. H is awarded first, and the bases are loaded.
Score that an error on
L.
Bases full.
The top of the seventh inning. Next to bat for
San Francisco
is Durham. Ray is their leadoff man. Wilson is on the slab. He shakes off the sign. Again he shakes it off. Now he has one he likes.
Alfonso.
Waves a weighted bat on deck. Wilson staring in, ready to work. Infield back at double play depth. The runners take their lead. Here's the delivery. Durham swings hard and lifts the fly ball to right. The runners tag. Kearns backpedals, still drifting back. He might run out of room. He times his leap. Gone! It sailed over the wall for a grand slammer. Whoa, baby. That ball just kept on carrying. Kearns hangs his head. He just missed making a spectacular catch. Durham will take a tour of the bases. He loves a trip downtown. You can't get away with a pitch like that, not in this league. And Wilson is a lonely man out there. So with one down, Durham has supplied a grand slam home run, his first home run of the season, and the visitors get four back. And Durham now with 4 runs batted in the game.
Alfonso.
Is the next hitter.
Alfonso.
Can get on for you.
Alfonso.
Ready to bat. And here comes Locals manager McCoy. He's asking Wilson for the ball. In from the bullpen is R, the right-hander. So Wilson goes 6 1/3. His line, 5 runs, 4 earned on 7 hits, 2 homers, walk 2. He fans 2. He stands to win it. For R, this is his first appearance. He's a right-handed pitcher. With the score not close, Johnny will give him some work. R takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go.
Alfonso.
Ready to bat. R looking in. Here he comes. It's lifted high in the air. Center fielder Pena parks under it. He's got it. And
Alfonso
is gone. 2 down. Grissom is now up. Grissom ready to bat. Now R ready. The pitch. Grounded to third, off his chest. He keeps it in front of him. The throw to first. And he's out. And the side is retired. That'll do it for
San Francisco.
4 runs on
3
hits. The Locals made an error. So they score big, but still trail by 5. The score is 10-5 as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Okay, folks, on your feet. Take a break for the 7th inning stretch.
Locals will have L, R, and F here in the 7th. Leading off, L. Brzezinski crouched down now.
The delivery from
H.
a little roller to the right side.
Durham pounces on it. The quick toss to F,
And he nails
L.
by a step. One away.
R to bat. R ready to bat. Catcher Brzezinski sets his target. H
Over the offering.
There's a bouncer to the left side.
Right where Cruz is stationed. He takes his time with a peg and puts
R
away easily.
2 away.
F is now up.
H prepared to work.
The pitch. Tagged.
H
Can't reach it.
It splits the difference between Durham and Cruz.
And trickles into center field for a single. A seeing eye job.
Ryan with his third hit in this game. Larkin's up. H
Looking in at the target.
F well off first. H
Brings it home.
hit hard to Cruz.
He takes a high hop, throws quickly to first, and that's out number 3. The line for the
Locals, no runs on 1 hit.
They leave
1. Visitors trailing by 5. Bonds, F, and Brzezinski to bat next. Bonds
leading it off.
pitcher R set to go.
He cranks and fires.
Check swing,
Ball 4.
and he trots down to first.
That was Bond's first walk of the season.
Here's F coming to the plate. L set.
The pitch. Swung on, popped up.
Larkin
Is backing up quickly.
still backing,
He's under it and makes the catch.
and Bonds returns to first. Now coming up, Brzezinski.
Right-handed
R
goes to the set position. Here's the delivery. Toward the gap.
done.
Is over.
Cuts it off on the bounce. Bonds is rounding second. Bonds stops at second as the throw comes in. And AJ is on with a single. That's Brzezinski's third hit of the game. Tucker, bat in hand. R looking home.
The runners take their lead. The offering to
Tucker pops it up behind the plate. L tosses it mask away. Moves under it.
and he makes the catch.
Cruz to face R. R
Is ready to fire it in. The runners take their lead. He lets it go. Grounded hard to
F.
He's up with it. Fires to second. And they get him. And that retires the side. The line for the
Visitors, no runs, 1 hit.
They leave 2. An opportunity wasted.
Locals up 10-5. San Francisco
Will now face the heart of the
Locals
lineup.
Casey done.
And Pena coming up.
Here's Casey to lead it off.
Catcher ready. The pitch. Paints the black. Strike 3 call. 1 down.
Next up, Cincinnati hitter done. H gets set to pitch.
The pitch. Swung on and missed.
H
Pulled a string.
and Dunn was way out in front.
2 gone.
Dunn is now struck out
3
times. Next up, Cincinnati hitter
Pena.
Brzezinski ready to receive. H
with the pitch.
Paints the black. Strike 3 call. 3 down. So the
Locals
go down 1-2-3. The score still 10-5.
visitors
Trail.
the visitors
Will have H. Durham and
Alfonso
here in the ninth. Here's H to lead it off.
R
Focuses in on the target.
visitors
Skipper Pepper walking down the bench. You can mark pitcher H out for the
visitors
Pepper not letting him bat. Snow will now hit for him. Bats left. He grabs the bat. Heads out. So H goes 5 innings. His line, 1 earned run on 5 hits. A homer. Snow leading it off.
R
Gets set to pitch.
R
Kicks and deals. Low and away. Ball 1. So Snow steps back in. Right-handed
R
goes to the set position.
to the plate.
Snow clubs a high drive. Deep to right. It could be Kearns to the track. Wave goodbye. It's gone. Home run for Snow. So Snow has his
First
homer of the season, clubbed in his very first at bat, and the
visitors
get another one back. Score 10-6, and that's the third homer for the
visitors
in this game. Durham is now up. Only a miracle will do here. Right-hander
R
ready. Here's the pitch. Loop to left toward the gap. And it drops for a hit. Dunn gets it back in, and Durham is on at first. Ray with his third hit in this game.
Alfonso
Coming up.
visitors
Need to put men on base now.
R
Staring in, ready to work.
visitors
Skipper Pepper walking down the bench. Trying to make it happen. They're replacing
Alfonso
M is enlisted to hit for him. That's right. He grabs a bat. Heads to the box. Here's M coming to the plate.
visitors
Need base runners. Batter up.
R
Gets set to pitch. Durham 2 full strides off first. Here's a pitch. Ties him up inside. And M swings through it.
R
Notches a strikeout. 1 away. Here's Grissom coming to the plate.
the visitors
Have to get busy with the bat. Batter up.
R
Poised.
visitors
Manager Pepper looking at his score sheet. Trying to stir up a little magic. Pepper is calling on the Pine sitters. That's Ledee heading in to replace Grissom. So the lefty will face
R
the right-hander. Ledee getting ready to go.
the visitors
Have to get busy with the bat.
R
We'll go to work on him. Here comes the pitch. Yanked towards second.
Jimenez
Takes it on 1 hop. Flips to Larkin. They get him. Over to first. Safe. Ledee beats the ball to first. But they get the lead runner. 2 gone. Bonds is up next. Batter up.
R
Focuses in on the target.
R
Rocks and fires. Lined hard to right. Deep in the gap. And Kearns cuts it off. Ledee is 1 around second. But the third base coach has his arms in the air. Ledee stops at second as the throw comes in. And Bonds is on with a single. Second hit for Bonds in the game. We have F coming up to hit. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. For
San Francisco
Pedro has done nothing in 4 trips. F is struck out twice. Pedro gets good wood. And here comes
locals
manager McCoy.
He's asking R for the ball.
McCoy is bringing in Norton to face F. He'll lose the platoon advantage. So R goes 2 1/3 in relief. His line, 1 earned run. So far, on 4 hits. A homer, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's responsible for the runners. For Norton, this is his first appearance. He's a southpaw. Norton takes a few warm-up pitches. He's rubbing up the ball. We're ready to go. Norton prepared to work. The pitch. It's a high fly to right toward the gap. Kearns running.
He won't get it.
Ledee is around third.
He'll score.
Now Bonds is headed home.
Digging.
Here's Kearns. Throw.
And he throws it away.
Bonds
Scores.
F round second. And they've got him in a rundown.
Larkin
Throws to third. He flips to
Larkin.
and they get him.
And that's it.
Kearns picks up an error.
And that's the second error for the locals.
So the single drives in 2, and the visitors get 2 back. They trail by 2, 10-8. And the locals take it, spurred on by the disciplined leadership of McCoy. In the end, it was a close one. The visitors have fallen to the locals, 10-8. Here's the line for the locals. 10 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors. They lead 7 for the visitors. 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 miscue for the visitors, and they lead 6. Wilson gets his first win. His record now 1-0. Ruder takes his first loss. His record now 0-1. The save goes to Norton, his first. That puts the wraps on this one. This is WAPBA and Ernie Harwell saying so long from Cincinnati. Locals take this one from the visitors, 10-8.